When people die, they just go away. If there's any place a soul would go, it's in your memories. People you remember are with you forever. No use for the past. When people die, they just go away. If there's any place a soul would go, it's in your memories. People you remember are with you forever.
Well. My first time using an Xbox 360. Exciting. Even though it's old. Alright, those who don't know, Hironobu Sakaguchi, who made Final Fantasy 1 through 10, went off to form his own studio. Mistwalker Studios. He made The Last Story. He made Blue Dragon. He made Lost Odyssey. I don't know what that is. New Game Continue or 1,000 Years of Dreams, which is a large amount of dreams. Wouldn't you say? I would say so. So let's frickin' do it. New game, baby. This is so... I don't like the way this comes up. It's all green. I guess just the memory unit. Sends you into the settings right when you start. Interesting. I feel like it's a Total Biscuit video. Oh yeah, look at the bulb slider. Closed captioning on. Voice language. Hopefully it's good English speaking. Back row is automatic. Sure. A is okay, B is cancel. Yes. Okay. And it's the composer from all the best Final Fantasy music. Nobuo Uematsu. I'm already excited. No. I've been excited to play this game for a long time. Time, Argonar. That wasn't very much time. 360 is so loud. Huge swords. They have robots too. Whoa! Game start. All right. Now, those guys that have the circles on their heads, don't you think you could just like pick them? You could just put a big stick right through all of them and pick them up, put them on your keychain. All right. What's the deal with this game's fighting system? Well, we have the turn order at the bottom. I like that. That's nice. Sorry, the game is really loud. So they're teaching you the combat system using a guy who's very overpowered. Not the most tense thing in the world. What about your hand? There we go. Now we're getting attacked. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here. I doubt we can lose. $110. I didn't want to hit the other side and then get hit by a I didn't want to get hit by the flamethrower thing that comes up.
Okay.
What's my GC levels? Alright, go back to the old plan. 55 activates the flamethrower. And the flamethrower does 35. That's not a lot. So the flamethrower is not a big deal. You just have to alternate. You just want to watch out for the blade. Watch out for the blade. Maybe defend. Like this kind of animation where they throw it on them. Only 48 that time. We did 100 last time. Look how he slowly gets up. Oh, I attacked the wrong one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the throw up. Yeah. Only 37. Oh, better stretch my neck. I guess I'll just attack that one. Yeah, I miss seeing the enemy's HP. That's important to me. I want to see what they have, you know? Defend. I do like that. I like to know their turn. By the way, I totally switched from coffee in the last day to tea. I think tea's better for my throat and the inflammation. And I've also been drinking so much espresso lately, it's good to take a break. Okay. I like the visual design. It's got... they went with more of like a realistic style. They use a lot of in-game models, and they look pretty good. Different model for the close-up. It's pretty interesting. And already they're throwing a boss puzzle at you, which, if you've watched me play Final Fantasy X and 13, I love Final Fantasy games that have these interesting puzzle-like bosses. That's the whole point of an RPG. For me, that's like the whole point of an RPG. Boom. 49 on you. Good music too, Uematsu. Yes. So this would have been like direct competition for, what do you call it? Final Fantasy 13, right? Because when did 13 release? Yeah, that's pretty cool though. I like that challenge right away. I mean, you got all this healing medicines, you're okay.
Okay.
This came out 2 years before Final Fantasy 13. But in North America, 2008 and 2009... Oh, late 2009 was Final Fantasy 13. What about Final Fantasy 12? When was that? Final Fantasy 12 was 2006. So this came out just right after... This came just about a year or so after 12, the Zodiac Age. Early 360 game. It's not going to have the same CGI levels and like background quality of 13, which is just a gloriously, beautifully made. But I mean, Square Enix can just throw so much money and time at something. I can't remember if he was gonna... If he had his sword up or not. Oh no, the sword's down. There it is, it's right in front of me. Expressive face. Nice to combine the anime style, or like the pre-rendered with the gameplay. Like Legend of Dragoon. That's one down. What the rest? Getting darker. Yeah, that was a tough battle right away, eh, Luigi? Jeremy B. This is another game recommended by Jeremy B. But it was only doing 1 damage if you attack the same side twice. Well, that was big. Yes, in the future or in the past, wherever this is. Ooh, death, destruction. Put that on your face. Pretty intriguing. Big battle. Fun battle system. Music is good. We're off to a good start. Now make me care about these characters. Make me care. Weapon, sword, rank. Ah! Move the camera a little bit. It's a bit stiff the way they move around. You're like, oh my god, it's got save points. By the way, if you want a cheap 360 controller, I think Corey recommended this one. This is the Afterglow. And you can turn the glow off and on and stuff. You can have it light up, you can have it off, you can have it light up with rumble. You can have it on all the time. Anyways, it's pretty neat, and it feels really comfortable so far. Because 360 controllers are actually still $50 where I'm from, like $55 new. They're really old controllers. But this was cheaper, and it feels fine. And it's like for an RPG. I'm not playing Devil May Cry. It's not a reflex-intensive game. Jeremy B's got to do some work. He'll be listening when he can. Jason, I don't know what Ben 10 is. I don't know any of those things that you're talking about. The Cartoon Network stuff. I don't know it. I only know video games. Final Fantasy, Lost Odyssey, Jason. That's what I know. All right, we saved. Great. Yeah, you don't need to do that. I look at all the messages. I just wasn't responding to them, Jason, because I wonder if this act refills your health. Gold 500. Let's see. Better save after I walked into the lava. La 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 la. Zoom in. Okay. Done my first task. Walk forward. Ew, they're all... What are they, zombies? Are they fiends? What? Did he say what? Get your hands up, man. Block. Jason, I like a bit of Smash Brothers. Oh, okay, so...
Like taking candy from a baby.
Yeah, from a baby. By the way, I'm open if any of the mods are into hearing the Japanese voices instead of the English. Fine with that, too. We haven't gotten to, like, a big story moment yet, though. There hasn't really been a lot of talking. In fact, the only words we've heard said are, "It's getting darker." And also... like taking candy from a baby. Hey, look, you found a bruiser ring. Okay, target rings. Trick of the target ring. You need rings. Target ring battle system adds assorted abilities to normal attacks. Time counter. Choose the attack command. Hold down the right trigger and release it when the outer ring is directly over the target ring. Woo! So it's like Mario RPG style. Corey goes Japanese, Luigi says English, Jeremy says give English a chance first. Jeremy B, at this point I think I've played enough of Assassin's Creed 2. And I've been really excited to play this. I got like the gist of it. I feel like I've experienced enough of it. No, let's put the bruiser ring on. You know what this game is missing though? That beautiful. Hey, Michael Corey, is the beautiful like that Final Fantasy chirp sound when you click on something. Brip, brip, brip. Best. All right, equip something. Bruiser ring. Ah, it's already equipped. Great. Slightly increases damage. English unless it's really bad. Cool. All right. Awesome, Jeremy. Hey, Steak likes this game. Great. So does Jeremy. Yeah, Steak, this was recommended to us by Jeremy B., one of our patrons. And he thought that I would like this because I really liked Final Fantasy X, which we also just did a blind playthrough of. Alright, now we're going to find out about this Bruiser Ring. What? Honey? Alright, I feel a bit of deja vu. Alright, so it was R2 for the Bruiser Ring? Bruiser Ring. Okay, that's fun. So we got some Mario RPG timing tactics. A defensive one would be really nice. Michael Cordy says, it's a great game. Just started Disc 2 on Xbox One. Oh, yeah. You Xbox One people are so lucky you get backwards compatibility. Bad. That was bad, man. Very bad. You do 10 less damage.
Taking candy from a baby.
Cool. I think I'll like it too. Like candy from a frickin' baby. Alright, I don't think there's going to be a story moment at this moment, so let's just put on the Japanese stuff real quick. I don't like the way that arrow slowly follows behind. Or maybe I do like it, actually. Anyways, let's put on the Japanese dialogue real quick. Oh my god, German, French, and Italian too. Cool. Just so we can hear him go, Nani? And, what? Are these items? Oh no, I hope not. Nameplate obtained. View nameplate tutorial? I hope I'm not missing anything. Am I missing any items, Jeremy? Or anybody? They're so small. And there's a lot of glowing... Oh! Angel's Plume. What's that, a phoenix down? Oh my god, you can just hear the Uematsu oozing through it in the music. Yes. Do some ramming. Mana herb probably refills your magic, I guess. How about ramming? Uh-oh. Please don't be a cutscene. No. Highlands of Wool. Edge of the Wasteland. Zoom in. This is a really weird feature. Oh, but it's on a trigger. Sam Music. Just started watching. Curious to see if the game, so I'll just be here listening in the background. Awesome, Sam. Thanks for chiming in. And thanks for watching. He didn't even say what. He just goes... Alright. Good. Ooh, gave me 7 more damage. No defense for you. Mm-hmm. You did it again. I wonder if there's an excellent. His voice is a lot deeper and quieter. It's not so like, taking candy from a baby. But you can't, they don't have captioning for that, which is kind of dumb. That means on, right? On. So we'll keep it on English. Battle theme might need a bit more variety.
Out of my way!
Out of my way, I'm English. I speak English, out of my way! Insane Kent soldier. Bad! Or was I too early or too late? I don't like that they stand there like idiots when they get hit. They should go into a defense animation. Good. There's a timer. The lower you drop the time, the greater the rating. The lower you drop the time. Oh, I see. Yeah, I bought an Xbox 360. Well, I didn't buy one. Jordan gave me one for some reason, which is really nice of him. The box just crumbles from walking on it. I like that they have the men showing off their little lower back. Usually it's the women they always have in these games doing that. All right. Yeah. As I had 9 and it was bad. So maybe the timer is just how much time you have to do it. Because I have to press the button to activate the ring. That was a 9 there too, and it was bad. So 9 was bad last time, and 9 was bad this time. Worry boy. Oops. So that time I tried to delay it a little bit, and it seems like I ran out of time on it. So you probably have to do it right away. 21. Good. So the timer might be separate. It's weird how they have really nice sounding strings, like orchestrated strings, and then that victory theme is like very, very MIDI, crappy trumpets. I think the timer's just separate. The timer tells you how long you have to execute that before you hit them. Yeah, I'll save, sure. I'd like my health back. What was that hint? When your GC is low, your parties do not have a lot of good carbs left. When your GC is low, party members not gonna party. Healing medicine. Obtain.
See anything?
See. Down here. Maybe under the... Yeah.
All right. Here, let me help.
Oh, this is an oxidized.
Not picking up anything.
Hey.
What?
Split
guy over
screen.
there. He's still
Triple
alive.
screen.
Huh? Hey, you!
What about the others? You alone?
What's your name? Your unit?
Second Lieutenant Kai Marganar, Commander, 17th Platoon, Armored Magic Troopers.
It's a miracle you made it. Come with me. This way. Unbelievable. One survivor.
Yeah. Amazing he made it out safe. Especially in that outfit.
Oh, I don't know if that's a spoiler, Luigi. He just said it's an emotional game. He didn't say when it's emotional. But I do appreciate your vigilance, Luigi. For sure. I think that was said with enough vagueness to it. The ring assembly tutorial, sure. You can assemble rings and give it the target. Need components. There are many different kinds of components. The ring assembly scheme to find the ring formula list. If you have the required components, you can assemble things right away. Stone. Discover what's possible. The ring assembly screen. Find new components. Filter them. Hey guys. You think I would be pretty famous since I was able to kill hundreds and hundreds of soldiers easily. Should be leaving soon. Funny to see, did the 13 trilogy have any writing? Like, we're pretty sensitive to spoilers, Michael, but I wouldn't have said what you said. Like, for example, Michael, if you had said, this part coming up here is super emotional, that's more of a spoiler, but you were being very, very general. A meteor fell on the battlefield. Ura would never yield to the barbaric Kent beastmen. Should have been the last battle. What does it all mean? Did we win or lose? Please excuse me for a moment. This patient needs all my attention. That sure showed him. We wiped those Kent scum out. That's what happens to those who go up against Ura. Ura, Ura, Ura. You have to be on your knees to do that? Wearing like sexy leather straps? Oh, I was gonna say in 13, did they have written dialogue, or was the entire thing voiced? Even when you would talk to like NPCs that you might never see again. I think there were a few written things too. Get in the armored car. It looks like a giant steampunk tractor. Yes.
We're pulling out! Let's move!
I'm alright since I was on the edge of the battlefield, but the rest of my unit? Did you see that busted up magic weapon? I can't believe even magic energy couldn't protect it. Don't worry, you'll be alright. I'm almost done with my treatment. Painkillers should kick in any moment. Oorah, oorah, oorah.
That's Officer Seth Balmore with the 43rd Magic Division. She's like you. She got out in one piece.
Really? You two are walking miracles. Hey,
Infinity Blade. You don't hear that comparison said too often. But I see it. She's like you. She's magic. And good looking. Man, Infinity Blade, what a joyous game that was. It was so neat to see that on the iOS, to see what you could do on a phone, and that it actually fit
Here's where you get off
the
the
feel of the phone.
The Council wishes to hear from a survivor, sir. Sorry, not you, officer.
You're a woman.
hey, I'm a survivor too.
The council has only summoned Lieutenant Argonaut.
These games are always so sexist.
Sit down and shut up.
Oh!
Well, that's just weird.
This way, Lieutenant.
It's just weird. Battle system camera movement, mostly. Yeah, that's sort of like run up and attack, run up and attack. Yeah, they're using it a lot. I wonder if they get tired of it later on and abandon it. The two-camera thing. Or triple camera. Their helmets are so stupid. Monorail, 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 monorail. Whoa! Yeah! Oh yeah, 13, one of the best battle systems ever. 13.2, 13.3. They all have their own charms. I like 10 a lot. Definitely the best turn-based system is not active turn-based. Active turn-based, I think, is dumb. Oh, yes. And then we're going to add a Tales of game to the streaming schedule as well for our other patron, Sarah Hips. I think I'll probably get Vesperia on the 360. We're playing a lot of 360. Not playing any new games. Stop goofing around. How did he know? What's that, Luigi? Active time battle? What do you mean? I need to take the monorail on the left side. Where'd you go? There could be items. Could be items somewhere. I'm a speedrunner. I said active turn-based instead of active time battle. Games like 13 are active time battle, not active turn-based. Sure. I mean, I still think the meaning gets
Hey,
across.
you're that guy, right? The soldier that can't die.
Soldier that cannot die.
The 17th Division. That was the front line. They were smack in the middle of the Wool Highlands. No one could have survived that meteor crash. But here you are, without a scratch.
Beg your pardon, Lieutenant, but it's really strange. The few we were able to save were far from the center of impact, and even those men were seriously injured. It's hard to believe that anyone could have survived that inferno.
Okay. Semantics. Lots of semantics going on here. He didn't die because a meteor landed. That's why they're curious, Luigi.
Don't believe it.
The meteor killed everyone else. Hey, he talks.
The Council won't like that attitude. Come on, tell us. How'd you make it?
Yeah. There were and there were no witnesses because everybody died. Shut up, guy. Light streaming through the window. Like he's having a dream of a Final Fantasy song. Cheers to that. Story by Hironobu Sakaguchi. He didn't actually write a lot of the stories for the other games. Interesting city. Interesting architecture. You got like a big class divide. Lots of shanty towns surrounding this big sort of temple thing. Why are these people being marched through boobs? Little Beast feeling 13 too. I could use a hang glider over that fire. Lost Odyssey didn't sell very well.
30 years ago, a new power manifested itself onto the world. With its discovery came the magic industrial revolution. This power came to be called magic energy. Even now, there are none who can explain why this power, a power that merely lay buried within all living creatures, suddenly flourished as it did. Today, this magic energy permeates every corner of the world. It has changed the way people live, transformed the shape of industry, and has even altered the nature of war.
You know, a big difference I noticed between North American and Japanese voice acting is that North Americans,
Is it true the Kents have requested a truce?
Indeed. We heard that enough men were committed to cover the Wall Highlands and that most of the Kent force were eliminated. This war was started by them. It's only right they withdraw.
We've also lost a tremendous number of troops. After suffering such a devastating loss, if the Gotza were to strike now, there would be no way we could defend our country.
And there are also whispers that Gotza was pulling strings behind the invasion.
What makes you think that the Gotza were involved?
We have confirmed that a large amount of military hardware has been moved from Gotza to Kent. We assume Gotza plans to use Kent to keep things stirred up and destabilize Ura.
Are you saying that even the meteor crash was a Goatson plot?
My lord, I have some disturbing information on that subject. We suspect that a situation at Grandstaff may have caused the meteor crash.
Grandstaff. This is not the first time that stories about them reached my ears.
This is not confirmed, but magic energy may have leaked out of Grandstaff, interfered with something in outer space, and precipitated this disaster.
Gongora,
Yes, my lord.
the Grand Staff falls under your jurisdiction. Do you have anything to say?
Nothing for the moment. Where did you get this information? Construction of Grand Staff is going smoothly.
Now that the forces of Ura have suffered such devastating losses, I think we have no other way to protect our land except with the magic energy that Grandstaff will provide. We should hold off on debating the pros and cons of Grandstaff until we've thoroughly reviewed the world's current situation.
What you say makes sense, but our plan to use magic energy is a double-edged sword. With all sorts of rumors flying around, we might want to halt construction of Grand Staff.
What?
Only temporarily. As soon as it's clear that Grand Staff had nothing to do with the meteor collision, we'll resume construction immediately, Gongora.
All right, we got a bit of political intrigue. We gotta find out what this Grand Staff thing is. Vitality B, attack time D. Soon I'll have read all of them. So Michael Corey bought it, played just enough, and then, oh, so you only need the one disc to basically get, like, the license on Xbox One. And then they just give you the game. That's really nice, actually. Interesting, Michael. Yeah, Luigi, I guess that one guy that's young, he's the one that doesn't seem to be trustworthy from the faces he's making. Thank you for riding the monorail today. Magic energy. Powers everything. No monorail. Graved ring. What am I gonna do with that? I don't know. Engraved ring. Valuable. Ring lost by someone. Luigi's gonna tell you literally how long it takes to say that. I just see those helmets getting stuck on things. We don't have time to waste here. Once we're out of the station, please follow me straight to the council. We must get moving, Lieutenant Argonar. Got a long way to the council hall. 400 times you could say it. Save. Let's see. Grandstand. 3/4 of a second to say grand staff? 1 Mississippi. Yeah, it does. Good estimate. This is like my cat running to the food dish before me. Are you going here? Are you going over here? You going over here? The running feels really fun. Soldiers are very hostile. Things are tense. Take what? Magic what? Take magic taxis. Is this an allegory for technology? What would happen to the kids today if they took away all their magic? Luigi's thinking of a grand staff, or he's thinking more of like a grand staff. Kind of a stutter. All right, let's keep going. Come on, guys. We must find the grand staff. Without the power of the grand staff, we're doomed. Where is the grand staff? Hey.
Well done. You may leave.
Well done.
Lieutenant Kayam Argonar, we thank you for a job well done. I am Roxian, Chairman of the Central Council of Ura.
Chairman of the board.
Well, Lieutenant, it seems people are calling you the Immortal. We've heard there were almost no survivors from Ura or Kent after the meteor crashed on the Highlands. And yet, you appear to be unharmed, even though you were presumably at the precise point of impact. Tell me, how did you survive?
I don't know.
My lord, please allow me to explain.
Fine. Speak.
Thank you, my lord. Actually, this man is immortal thanks to my magic energy. He is under a spell of immortality that I conjured.
I wish to know more. This immortality spell, how does it work?
I wonder if I would have died to the, whatchamacallit, that big boss in the beginning. If something would have happened, you know? If it would have been like, ooh, I'm being resurrected.
I don't know.
What? Are you saying that you don't know about the spell cast on you?
I don't remember. I recall nothing.
My lord, this man has lost his memory.
Then what can you tell us, Gongora?
With all due respect, my lord, the spell is a curse. It is said that merely hearing it brings death near. For the safety of everyone, it is better that the spell be kept secret.
Very well. Since I trust your studied opinion, I shall take your word that we should not know the spell. Death is determined by fate, and one cannot fight it. Lieutenant, since it seems that you cannot be killed, the Council would like to bestow a special mission on you. We want you to go to...
My lord.
Gongora, you cannot keep this hidden any longer. Till now, construction has been left up to you, but we've lost contact with the site.
It's just that...
Gongora! Until we can confirm that Grand Staff project is safe, construction shall be suspended.
Yes, my lord.
So now, Lieutenant Argonar. You know of Grand Staff, under construction in the Sea of Baz?
I've heard that it's a magic staff.
Big staff. That's what I heard.
Yes, it is. As you just heard, all communications with the site have been cut off for some time now. Considering the danger from magic energy leaks, we suspect that no one can investigate the possible cause, except someone immortal.
Well, there is someone else.
What did you say?
At the Wall Highlands, another immortal. Her name is Balmor.
Well then, this other one shall accompany you. I shall summon her. Quickly, make the arrangements.
Right away, my lord.
I would keep one back, just in case we need them.
My lord, pardon me for saying this, but I'm building Grand Staff for the sake of our nation and its people.
Enough! We will await Khaim's return and report.
Of course, my lord.
You are dismissed, Lieutenant.
You know what's really strange about this game is you have to press X to go through each to signal the next line of dialogue, which makes it a bit stilted. You are off duty. Right, go to the inn. All right. A magic staff. I don't think he lost his memory. I think he just honestly doesn't know why he's still alive. He just he doesn't know. Woke up, he's not dead. All right, go to the inn. Listen to some sleepy time inn music. Oh, we're back here.
And now,
more
Counselor,
politics.
I propose that Gongora be removed from Grand Staff Project,
Whoa.
with control transferred to this council.
My lord,
In addition, until Lieutenant Argonar completes his investigation, I propose that Gongora be confined to his residence under surveillance. Those who disagree with my proposal, raise your hands now.
It appears I have no choice but to agree.
I see there are no objections. It is decided.
I like that. Gongoro is being fishy. NPCs aren't being stupid. That's nice. Gongoro is being weird. He didn't know anything about it. He was making those fishy eye movements. He cast some immortal spell and didn't tell anybody about it. And he can't explain anything about it.
As Kaim slips into deep sleep, his dream unfolds. A dream or his past. At this moment, there is no way he could know.
All right. A dream or the past? He doesn't know. Because he does have amnesia. All right. It's a little bit confusing, but okay. They're clearing it up. See how to equip a memory. Would you like to view the tutorial on how to dream? Was this a text adventure? Oh, I didn't realize that the chat's totally covering up the text. May I see Hannah now, he asks. The innkeeper gives him a tiny nod and says, I don't think she'll know who you are, though. She hasn't opened her eyes since last night, he warns Kame. You can tell from the slight movement of her chest that she's clinging to a frail thread of life. It could snap at any moment. It's such a shame. I know you made a special point to come here for her. Another tear glides down the wife's cheek. Never mind, it's fine, Kame says. He's been present at innumerable deaths, and his experience has taught him much. Death takes away the power of speech, first of all, then the ability to alive to the very end, however. Power to heal. Even though the person has lost consciousness, it is by no means unusual for the voices of the family to bring forth smiles or tears. Kane puts his arms around the woman's shoulder and says, I have lots of travel stories to tell her. I've been looking forward to this my whole time on the road. Instead of smiling, the woman releases another large tear and nods to Kym. And Hannah was so looking forward to hearing your stories. Her sobs almost drown out her words. Drown out, not drone out. The innkeeper says, I wish I could urge you to rest up from your travels before you see her, but Kym interrupts his apologies. Of course, I'll see her right away. There is very little time left. Hannah, the only daughter of the innkeeper and his wife, will probably breathe her last breath before the sun comes up. Kym lowers his pack to the floor and quietly opens the door to Hannah's room. Hannah was frail from birth. Far from enjoying the opportunity to travel, she rarely left the town or even the neighborhood in which she was born and raised. This child will probably not live to adulthood, the doctors told her parents. To this tiny girl with extraordinary, beautiful doll-like features, the gods had dealt an all too sad destiny. That they had allowed her to be born the only daughter of the keepers of a small inn by the highway was perhaps one small act of atonement for such iniquity. Hannah was unable to go anywhere, but the guests who stayed at her parents' inn would tell her stories of the countries and towns and landscapes and people that she would never know. Whenever new guests arrived at the inn, Hannah would ask them, Where are you from? Where are you going? They tell me a story. She would sit and listen to their stories with sparkling eyes, urging them on to new episodes with, and then. When they left the inn, she would beg them, please come back. Tell me lots and lots of stories about faraway countries. She would stand there waving until the person disappeared far down the highway, give one lonely sigh, and go back to bed. Hannah's sound asleep. No one else is in the room, perhaps an indication that she has long since passed the stage when the doctors can do anything for her. Kym sits down in the chair next to the bed and says with a smile, Hello, Hannah, I'm back. She does not respond. Her little chest, still without the swelling of a grown woman, rises and falls almost imperceptibly. I went far across the ocean this time, he tells her. The ocean on the side where the sun comes up. I took a boat from the harbor way far beyond the mountains you can see from this window, and I was on the sea from the time the moon was perfectly round till it got smaller and smaller and then bigger and bigger until it was full again. There was nothing but ocean as far as the eye could see, just the sea and the sky. Can you imagine it, Hannah? You've never seen the ocean, but I'm sure people have told you about it. It's like a huge, big, endless puddle. Kym chuckles to himself, and it seems to him that Hannah's pale white cheek moves slightly. She can hear him, even if she cannot speak or see. Her ears are still alive. Believing and hoping this to be true, Kym continues with the story of his travels. He speaks no words of parting. As always with Hannah, Kym smiles with a special gentleness he has never shown to anyone else, and he goes on telling his tales with a bright voice, sometimes even accompanying his story with exaggerated gestures. He tells her about the blue ocean, about the blue sky. He says nothing about the violent sea battle that stained the ocean red. He never tells her about those things. Hannah was still a tiny girl when Kym first visited the inn. When she asked him, Where are you from? And will you tell me some stories? With her childish pronunciation and innocent smile, Kym felt a soft glow in his chest. At the time, he was returning from a battle. More precisely, he had ended one battle and was on his way to the next. His life consisted of traveling from one battlefield to another, and nothing about that has changed to this day. He has taken the lives of countless enemy troops, witnessed the deaths of countless comrades on the battlefield. Moreover, the only thing separating enemies from comrades is the slightest stroke of fortune. Had the gears of destiny turned in a slightly different way, his enemies would have been comrades, and his comrades. This is the fate of the mercenary. He was spiritually worn down back then and feeling unbearably lonely. As a possessor of eternal life, Kym had no fear of death, which was precisely why each of the soldiers' faces distorted in fear, and why each face of a man who died in agony was burned permanently into his brain. Ordinarily, he would spend nights on the road drinking, immersing himself in an alcoholic stupor, or pretending to, trying to make himself forget the unforgettable. When, however, he saw Hannah smile as she begged him for stories about his long journey, he felt a far warmer and deeper comfort than he could ever obtain from liquor. He told her many things. About a beautiful flower he discovered on the battlefield. about the bewitching beauty of the mist filling the forest. The night before the final battle. About the marvelous taste of the spring water in a ravine where he and his men had fled after a losing battle. About a vast, bottomless blue sky he saw after a battle. Battle. He never told her anything sad. He kept his mouth shut about the human ugliness and stupidity he witnessed endlessly on the battlefield. He concealed his position as a mercenary from her, kept silent regarding his reasons for traveling constantly, spoke only of things that were beautiful and sweet and lovely. He sees now that he told Hannah only beautiful stories of the road like this, not so much out of concern for her purity, but for his own sake. Staying in the inn where Hannah waited to see him turned out to be one of Kaim's small pleasures in life. Telling her about the memories he brought back from his journeys, he felt some degree of salvation, however slight. 5 years, 10 years, his friendship with the girl continued. Little by little, she neared adulthood, which meant that, as the doctors had predicted, each day brought her that much closer to death. And now, Kaim ends the last travel story he will share with her. He can never see her again. He can never tell her stories again. Before dawn, when the darkness of night is at its deepest, long pauses enter into Hannah's breathing. The frail thread of her life is about to snap, as Kaim and her parents watch over her. The tiny light that is lodged in Kaim's breast will be extinguished. His lonely travels will begin again tomorrow. His long, long travels without end. You'll be leaving on travels of your own soon, Hannah, Kaim tells her gently. You'll be leaving for a world that no one knows, a world that has never entered into any of the stories you have heard so far. Finally, you will be able to leave your bed and walk anywhere you want to go. You'll be free. He wants her to know that death is not sorrow, but a joy mixed with tears. It's your turn now. Be sure and tell everyone about the memories of your journey. Her parents will make that same journey someday. Someday Hannah will be able to meet all the guests she has known at the inn, far beyond the sky. I, however, can never go there. I can never escape this world. I can never see you again. This is not goodbye. It's just the start of your journey. He speaks his final words to her. We'll meet again. His final lie to her. Hannah makes her departure. Her face is transfused with a tranquil smile, as if she has just said, "See you soon." Her eyes will never open again. A single tear glides slowly down her cheek. All right. You got an achievement. Okay. It's locked. You got a seed. Seed is obtained. So he was immortal a long time ago. Is the thing. This is not recent? I thought this like immortality spell was cast on him like just now, like before that battle. So the Gongora cast an immortal spell on him. And nobody knew about it until it came out in that meeting. Interesting. Right, alright. Oh, we had a little elemental hint down at the bottom. Use water against fire, it said. Oh, and look, a little girl. So if he's immortal, when he dies in combat, does it not break the lore? Because I'm assuming the game will be a game over for you. I guess we'll have to find out. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Sleep well, no messages for you yet, I'm afraid. We'll hold any messages that come for you here, so please. Don't hesitate to take a stroll outside. I'm sure you'd like to forget the horrors of the battlefield. Oh, by the way, feel free to use any of the items you find here. They're compliments of the house. Now that makes sense. Okay, we already did... Well, we did about an hour and a half of Assassin's Creed 2, and now we're just about... Read it on Matson, the entire message was caps and exclamation mark. So we're going to stop for today. But Kobe, join up with us next time we play it. We're going to be playing it in 3 days' time or so. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. All right, good to know, Kobe. Make sure you're in our Discord or you subscribe so you know when we're going to be playing this. We're playing this game, Tales of game, and Legend of Dragoon. I've got to go. And we went overtime today because I wanted to check out Lost Odyssey as well. Awesome. I had a lot of fun. So I will see you guys later. Thanks a lot, Corey, Alan, Luigi, Jeremy B, Ali over the hill, Kobe, Sam Music, Michael Corey, Khaled, Steak, Jason Goldman, and everybody else, Cookie Savage, Raise the Tower, Stasian, my mom, and I'm gonna go. So tomorrow will be it's Final Fantasy X-2, but I think I'm gonna switch that out for a Tales of game because I think I've seen enough of Final Fantasy X-2. I think I'd like to just move on to a more interesting game. X-2 is... I mean, we could maybe we'll do a vote in the Discord or something. I don't know. I think I'd rather just move on to a different game. X-2 annoys me. X-2 is bad, but it is kind of entertaining in how bad it is. Where I felt like Assassin's Creed 2 just wasn't my type of game. So, this looks pretty interesting though. It's set up a lot of questions and a long bit of text to read, but I guess those are all the memories. Anyways, that's it for now. Which one? Yeah, the vote did for X-2 for the people that were watching. That's true. And I guess we're over halfway through X-2, so we could eventually beat it. So, I mean, those are the people that were watching it. But yeah, maybe we'll do it in the Discord. We'll see. We'll think about it. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. Ugh. Thanks a lot, everybody. I'm going to go. What if the second vote wins? What do you mean? Wins for what? What does that mean? Because the vote we did in the YouTube channel was like 6 people that were watching that game. So, in a way, it might not have been fair because we're not really polling all the people in our Discord. We're just polling 6 people that are watching X-2. So, but see, here's the thing, Luigi, with X-2 is that if you're asking people that are watching a game, do you want to keep playing it? That's a bias. The people that are watching it are probably more likely to want to keep watching it. But if we ask the Discord, would you rather have this other game? That's asking everybody. Yeah, it just gets everybody involved. Maybe the ending of X-2 is good. It seems to be getting a bit better. But it's still a train wreck. Kind of like 13. When 13 gets better, you're so happy that it gets better. You're so awkward in the beginning. All right, enough chat for now. I'm off. Thank you very much for joining me. Really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. All right, bye for now.